I'm about to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is, baby. Gotta talk about the fight. Gotta talk about the fight. I keep it fair and square. No bias talk, no racism. I just tell the truth in the booth. You understand me? Now, gotta talk about this fight, man. I gotta give a shout out to Tank. Y'all know I criticize the hell out of Tank Davis. I go in on him about his opponents, his resume. Finally we get a black fighter, Frank Martin. Frank Martin, I think is a fighter that will, come out to the fight, and do his best. I don't see Frank Martin really coming there trying to lose. I think he's coming in there trying to defeat Tank Davis. This is not a low-level opponent, even though I will say that, Frank Martin is, a little bit behind with Tank. I've been saying this in all my videos. Tank Davis been boxing since he was 7 years old. 7. Frank Martin starts when he's 15. A lot of y'all gonna look at it and say, well, hey, that don't matter. True enough, one punch changes everything, but then you gotta look at the fact of when you have been doing something since you were a child. I put it in the form of a mechanic when I was, doing my short. Like I said, when you've been doing something since you were a child and somebody comes in years later behind you, you have more experience, more knowledge in what you are doing than that person. It's not to knock Frank Martin, but the truth is the truth. You are years behind Tank with boxing IQ, boxing knowledge. But remember, one punch can change everything. Now, I will feel better with Frank Martin, of beating Tank if Frank Martin was actually a technician. And by technician, I mean a Floyd Mayweather technician. I want to say I would have said Devin Haney technician, but you look what happened to Devin Haney. A Shakur Stevenson, a technician in the ring, or Terrence Crawford, a technician in the ring. Pure boxer. If Frank Martin was one of those, then I look at this fight differently. If Frank Martin was like that, then I'd be like, okay, he got a possibility of beating him. But due to the fact, the experience is what's going to kill Frank Martin. I know y'all see the muscles. He's black, athletic, and not to knock, the other race of opponents that he's fought, because we've been begging Tank to fight a black opponent. And Tank is finally giving us this black opponent. So to Tank Davis, I salute you, brother. Thank you. You finally giving us what we've been asking for. You're finally doing that. But at the end of the day, Tank Davis is going to defeat Frank Martin. He's going to beat Frank Martin. The muscles don't mean nothing, all that. And like Tank Davis is already kind of in his head. He's showing the sparring videos get up under his head. Not to mention the fact that he was talking about some young lady, I guess, that both of them Tank has probably been with, that Frank is dealing with now. It's the same thing with Adrian Broner and Paula Malignaggi. When they was talking about the female, Tank is finding ways to get under Frank Martin's skin, to intimidate him, as far as saying, oh, you ain't it. You ain't that. You from the suburbs. You ain't what you think you are. You out here acting hard in front of your daddy. Tank knows, see, by him being in the sport for so long, he knows how to get in somebody's head. You see what I'm saying? And like he keep telling Frank Martin, you're not even talking and looking like you're going to be able to go out there and do. And be honest with you, and I ain't just saying this because I'm telling y'all that he going to knock Frank Martin out. I'm saying it because Frank Martin is not really talking that talk. Y'all got to remember, Frank Martin is the same fighter that when it stepped to Keyshawn Davis and talk boss talk to Keyshawn Davis like Tank Davis is talking boss talk to him. Y'all remember that? When Frank Martin stepped to Keyshawn Davis, he was a secure, confident, alpha male boxer. I don't do all that talking, I don't do this, that, eye contact, hardcore look, all that. With Tank, it's not the same. And I'm being real with you. Now, of course, when y'all see him, he's standing up as a man, I give him that. He's talking his talk too, but if you hear from his vocals, if you hear from the questions that he's asking and what he's saying, he doesn't really, not saying that he's intimidated by Tank, but he's aware of who Tank is. And that's a problem. When you fighting a fighter like Tank, you have to be disrespectful. You got to go back to the old days of boxing. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Duran. Duran disrespected the hell out of Sugar Ray Leonard. He didn't show him no respect. He ain't sitting on there talking about, oh, I'm going to show you this and I'm going to show you that, and, oh, I'm not from the suburbs. Roberto Duran went in. He went in. Ryan Garcia, for example, against Devin Haney, just went in. Where's your mom be? Where's your mom be? You know the B word. Where's your mom be? Got it in his head. Making him think he was out there crazy, drinking and going to clubs, and went out there and knocked Devin Haney, broke his jaw. So this right here, you know, the way that Frank Martin is talking, you know, oh, I'm coming to take it. I'm coming to win. I'm not like these other dudes, this, that, and the other. That's what he's supposed to say. Like Tank is saying, that's exactly what he's supposed to say. I'm coming to win. I'm coming to do this. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to be able to be done. Now, one punch, once again, changes a fight. Now, in my opinion, to beat Tank Davis, you have to be a pure-blooded boxer. You have to be focused at all times. And the only person right now who I see could possibly do anything to Tank or beat Tank for 12 rounds is Shakur Stevenson. I would love to see Tank versus Teofimo Lopez too. But also this, if I ain't mistaken on $1 million worth of game, Tank Davis saying after this fight, he gonna retire. I don't like that, Tank. With your caliber of skills, IQ, timing, power, you should not give up the game. We still want to see other fights. We want to see you versus Teofimo. We want to see you actually fight Devin. We want to see you fight, move up and fight other fighters in other divisions. Now is not the time to retire. And that right there bothers me with Tank. And I want to, you know, I have to go in and speak my opinion on it. It makes me feel like Tank is afraid to lose. It makes me feel like Tank is afraid to lose. Why is it that you're willing to retire right now and you ain't even reached the status that you're supposed to be at? Of course, a lot of people are going to get mad when I say this. If it wasn't for Floyd Money Mayweather, Tank wouldn't be no superstar right now. Let's keep it a buck. Tank, I love you. You a skillful fighter. I get on you for not fighting people, but you fighting somebody this time. If it wasn't for Floyd Mayweather's status amongst Gervonta Tank Davis, he wouldn't be where he at like that right now. And I'm gonna give you I give him full credit on his boxing ability. But I'm gonna give you another example. Terrence Crawford. He had to earn his way to the top. And he been whooping dudes. He didn't have a Floyd Mayweather beside him to catapult him to the top, to make him a pay-per-view star. Errol Spence, for example, since y'all want to talk. Errol Spence became known from who? Come on, don't lie. Come on, admit it. Well, I'm going to show you the power of Floyd Money Mayweather. Errol Spence's name became popular from who? I'm going to let one of y'all drop it. Hit that like button and stop playing with me. You understand me? Hit that like button and stop playing with me. Errol Spence's name became popular from who? Floyd Money Mayweather. When Floyd was holding up Errol Spence like a bulletproof vest because Keith Thurman was Floyd Mayweather's mandatory. Huh? And then guess what? Errol Spence became a name, didn't he? So how people get mad when you say Tank only where he's supposed, not saying only, but Tank is up there where he's at because he was connected. He was connected like a extension cord to Floyd Mayweather. Same thing with his homeboy, Adrian Broner. Why did Adrian Broner get so much acclaim when he was boxing, when he was on top and undefeated? Because they were looking for who? Come on, say it. Come on. You understand me? Because they was looking for who? They was looking for another what? Floyd Mayweather. And Adrian Broner was hanging around who? And mentioning who name? Floyd Mayweather. So Tank, he got there on his own with his power and his skill set. But y'all cannot lie and say that Tank affiliation with Floyd Mayweather didn't catapult him to the top. And that's just being real. That's no hate. That's no hate. Hey, AB broke, we all broke. AB finna go get some money fighting Blair Cobb. We all broke, homie. We all broke. You understand? That man touched more money than we didn't see. You know what I'm saying? From an all-time sparring special, he the best right now. GTD, Floyd Mayweather, Tank. I'm joking, just popping and say what's up, fam. What's up with your Jew? Thank you for tuning in. He didn't say that. Trill Hill, well, what did he say? Because from what I understand, he said after this fight, that's it. From what I saw on $1 Million Worth of Game. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But it sounded like Tank Davis said after this fight, that's it for him. It's basically he going in to win. And I hope that don't happen because I would love to see more Tank and more fights. I would love to see that. But these are two southpaws. The best jab is going to be effective. By them being southpaws, the best jabs will be effective. The best right hook as well. Being a southpaw, they both going to line up with each other. So it's whoever can throw that right hook too. Jab, right hook. Jab, right hook. You know, that's going to be effective in that fight between them two. A jab and a right hook. Both of them going to have to be in shape. Frank Martin is going to have to be in full shape. Now, you got to remember, Frank Martin has went like 12 rounds with a lackluster opponent. Not saying he was lackluster. He wasn't a big name before. You know, he ended up, they say, knocking them and dropping them in that 12th round or whatever. That guy wasn't Tank. That guy wasn't Tank. Now, Frank Martin's physique, his size, may be a difference. May be a big difference. You know, Frank got power too. You know, even Tank Davis said that. He admitted, you know, you got a brick hand, you know, and that's going to be a factor in the fight. One punch changes everything. But if I'm going with what I know about boxing, experience beats everything. Like I told y'all, would you want a mechanic that's been working on cars since he was 9 years old, or a mechanic that started when he was 16 to work on your car? It go the same way with boxing. And I would prefer the mechanic that started when he was 9 years old. Why? Because he knows mistakes. He knows certain stuff about the car that if he was to fix this certain part and something ain't right from his experience, he know then it got to be something else. You see what I'm saying? A boxer that started in a late age don't know what Tank know. A boxer that started at 15 don't know what Shakur Stevenson know. A boxer that started at 15 don't know what Ryan Garcia know because they started as kids. Prime example, I'm going to bring this fight to you. Regis Prograis versus Devin Haney. Regis Prograis also started late in boxing. Regis Prograis also started late in boxing. And you seen the difference of IQ, didn't you? And I'm a Regis Prograis fan. Not knocking him. I'm a Regis Prograis down south. I'm from down south. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Midwest, I will admit. From the trainers y'all had up there, y'all the best. But I'm from down south. I ain't gonna lie on them or make nobody know. I'm gonna represent the South. You understand me? But Frank still got a chance to win. He just know what can happen. I think it's going Tank way by 8 rounds. Tank can say that. You know, Tank can say that. With Tank's IQ, Tank's probably watching tape on Frank Martin. He feels that he can drop him by the 8th. And, you know, Tank, when he predict what he going to do to you, it's probably going to happen like that. But Frank Martin is going to have to box Tank, not fight him. Frank Martin is going to have to box Tank, not fight him. They better be brushing up on Frank Martin's skills as a boxer. Because he go out there and fight Tank, he going to get knocked out. Come on. Yeah, bro. Go back and watch Leo Santa Cruz versus Tank. And how he knocked out Leo Santa Cruz. A fighter that think like that is dangerous as hell. Before I read the rest of y'all comments. A fighter that thinks like that, to sit up there and watch this guy throw the same jab over and over and duck under and knock him out, That's an IQ beyond IQ. That's what fighting since you was a kid in the ring do for you. He sat there and watched Leo Santa Cruz jail. Back. Leo Santa Cruz went to heaven. Frank Martin is not gonna beat him, y'all. Frank not gonna beat him. Salute to you, my brother. Thank you, Joseph Bailey. Thank you. Y'all got married, man. Everything going good, man. Tank about to beat the out of Frank Martin. I just hope Frank do a decent job and get in there and fight afterwards. Frank gonna put up a fight, but like we just learned out with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, there's levels, and sometimes those levels don't matter, because Devin Haney, he said the same thing. There's levels, and look what happened to him. He got leveled. You understand me? He got leveled. Tank about to beat the shot. Easy. Bud versus Spence. 2. Spence started at 15. You see what I'm saying? I didn't. Good point, Ricky, for mentioning that. Errol Spence and Bud. Bud been fighting since he was a little boy. Errol Spence started when he was a teenager. Errol started when he was a teenager. Why you think a lot of the fighters like Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, why you think they be like it takes time to fight each other? Because they know that these little 4 guys of them, they have all been training and fighting since they were 12. They know they got at least the same IQ and knowledge of boxing that I got. But it's easier for them to go pick fighters like Frank Martins. See, it wasn't no negotiation problems. It wasn't no A-side, B-side problems when they went and picked Frank Martin. You want to know why? Because Frank Martin ain't been boxing since he was a kid. They know Frank Martin's skill level is not up to par. If it would have been a Shakur Stevenson coming at Tank like he's doing now, guess what would have happened? Oh, I'm the A-side. Oh, he going to have to take this. Oh, he going to have to take that. Because why? Because Shakur Stevenson been boxing the same age Tank started. And they know he got the same IQ, the same level of knowledge, or been around the same level of knowledge as Tank. That matters. Experience matters in everything. In everything. Also, y'all see how I moved into my apartment? Mad at my landlord, man. He's supposed to come put my ceiling fan up. You understand me? Moved to my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Got a little stuff going, you know what I'm saying? Got my TV, bed, all that. You know what I'm saying? So donate to the channel if you rock with your boy Easy. I paid $1,500 to get in here. Deposit and first month rent. So I ain't ashamed to tell you, rock with your boy Easy. Easy, I ain't got it till you get paid again. So if you want to show the channel some support, you know where to go, baby. You understand me? I would truly appreciate you. Y'all hit that like button as well. Please hit that like button. The like button ain't gonna cost you nothing though to hit that like button. Ain't gonna cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shakur gonna get his swooped by Tank? Maybe, but that's a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a fight. I can't say who's gonna win that. I think honestly. And I respect Tank. Y'all know how I am. I just go at him because I want to see fights like this. That's why I used to go at Tank. I just wanted to see fights like this. But I would lean towards Shakur more than Tank if they were to fight. And there's no hate, no nothing. That's just off skill set, defense, all that. Take nothing away from Tank. Both of them are very, you know what I'm saying, talented, bad fighters. Shakur and Gervonta Tank Davis, but I would lean more of Shakur way. Sergio Martinez was a late starter, so success can be slight. So success can be had by a late starter. Yes, because success can be had by a late starter. It can be had by a late starter. In respect to Sergio Martinez, Sergio Martinez was a bad boy. But you know, his leg went out on him, man. He had a bad knee or something like that. You know, in that Cotto fight, you know, Sergio Martinez was a bad boy. You know, respect to him. Gave a lot of good fights. The way he knocked out Paul Williams, oh my God, with that one punch. I got Tank win. I think Frank Mar has enough discipline not to get stopped though. Discipline, his discipline can't stop him from getting stopped. I respect what you're saying, but his discipline can't stop him from getting stopped. Once Tank catch him right, is good night. But Frank got a chance now. Don't never forget me saying this. If Frank could catch Tank, it's difficult saying their names, Frank and Tank, Tank and Frank. If Frank can catch Tank, and I'm telling you, the right hook, remember me saying this in my video, y'all, right hooks. Whoever can throw that right hook at a good time, and a hard right hook, is who gonna win that fight. Remember me telling y'all this. Two southpaws. Whoever throws that right hook at the right time with a hard punch, that's what's gonna stun the other opponent. Southpaws supposed to always have a right hook. They're supposed to always have a right hook. It's kind of hard, in my opinion, to be trying, if you're a southpaw, trying to throw a left hook, unless they real up close to you. By them being both southpaws, they're going to be standing right there in front of each other. Jab, 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 jab. Somebody fake with a left hand, hook, hook. You see what I'm saying? That right hook is going to be a valuable punch in the fight between them two. I'm telling y'all. It would be a good fight, though, but I just think Tank hits a lot harder, and Shakur hasn't fought no one with that type of power. Power have to land. I'm not saying that Tank can't hit or it won't land on. You got to remember, Shakur is a lot taller than Tank, which probably ain't gonna matter. You know, I'm just letting you know Shakur is probably taller than Tank, probably got a longer reach than Tank. And then you got to look at Shakur's defense, the lean back. Shakur rarely gets hit at all. You know what I'm saying? Rarely get hit at all. So if Tank can pull that off, then amen to him. But I just think that Shakur got enough in his arsenal and his defense, his IQ, because he ain't started boxing when he was 15. Shakur ain't started boxing when he was 15. So, like I said, notice how all the fighters who started when they was young really don't want to fight each other. That's proof right there. All the fighters that started when they was little boys, it's a problem when it's time to make a fight. Or on the A side, on the B side, I want this much money. I want that much money. Oh, you're going to have to take this. I went over here and I did that. And you see what I'm saying? That when it comes to a fighter fighting somebody who they know grew up in a sport like them, it's a done daughter. Or if they can easily beat them, it's a done daughter for the fight to be made. But as soon as it's time for them to go in there and fight somebody who got the skill set, been in his boxing as long as them, who they know got IQ like them, got good defense, oh, it's A side, B side, pay-per-view numbers. I make more money than him. I do this better than him. Don't nobody come to his fights. All that happened. But when they want to go fight a dude work at Walmart, when they want to fight a dude who a part-time forklift worker, fight made. Pronto. The topic is Tank versus Frank Martin, and we talking about other opponents that's lined up. We just talking about boxing, man. But the basis of this video is Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. Then we got to look at the trainer. Let's talk about the trainer. Okay? Let's be real. Let's be real. Derrick James is a limited trainer. I don't care nothing about no Trainer of the Year award. You understand me? You understand me? I don't care nothing about no Trainer of the Year award. He sent Errol Spence in there to get whooped. Didn't change nothing. No head moving, no nothing. Sent Jamel Charlo in there to get beat up on and let him run for 12 rounds. Didn't change nothing. Ryan Garcia just so happened saved his career. Ryan Garcia just so happened saved his career because he was finna go down looking bad. Huh? What's up with you, Roger? He was finna go down. He was finna be looking sad. He was finna be looking sad out there. You understand? I ain't knocking Derrick James. Got nothing against the man, but we just gonna be real. We just gonna keep it a buck on this channel. You understand me? Derrick James ain't teaching number how to throw punches good. How can y'all deny that when Ryan Garcia balling up like he finna dive in a swimming pool? How y'all gonna deny that when Ryan Garcia is looking like he finna go dive in a swimming pool when he doing defense? That boy like he finna do a cannonball in 12 feet of water. Derrick James ain't teaching them nothing. He ain't teaching them country boys nothing. Nothing. He ain't teaching them country boys nothing. Derrick James gonna collect them 10%. I'm gonna show you how to do some punches. Derrick James good at showing you how to counterpunch. He good at showing you how to counterpunch, but other than that, huh? Huh? There are no real boxers nowadays. It's all money. I would say the realest boxer that we got out there today is TC, Terrence Bud Crawford. The realest boxer we got out there today, I'm talking about could be in the past and present. I'm talking about fighting back in the 1930s, fighting in the 60s, fighting in the 70s, 80s, 90s, Terrence Crawford. I say that. From his grit, from his not ducking anybody, from his style. I'll get that to NUA too. I'll get that to NUA. Even though y'all know I go in on NUA. Now also, I got to talk about Canelo Alvarez up there looking like a pure coward. Canelo Alvarez up there looking like a pure punk. Sitting up there in that ring calling out Benavidez to myself, so you want to get in the ring with me. Calling this man out when this man been your mentor for 3 years and you up there thinking you showboating. You really made yourself look bad as hell. Because Cinco de Mayo would have been a great Cinco de Mayo if it would have been you and David Benavidez and not no Herman Mongal, somebody who don't got no defense. No experience with a fighter like you, Canelo, but you look real bad sitting up there in the ring talking about you want some $2 million to fight David Benavidez. He doesn't bring anything to the ring but an extra 25 pounds. Fool, you went up to light heavyweight and won titles. You went up to light heavyweight and won titles. What you crying about 25 pounds for? Then you beat Sergey Kovalev, which it was rigged. A lot of y'all think he really beat Sergey Kovalev. Negro, please. Negro, please. Sergey Kovalev had just beat, what's that young boy name? Come on now. Come on, give it to easy. Give it to easy. Sergey Kovalev had just beat, what's the boy name from the UK? Big muscular dude with the braids. Young muscular dude. He young. Anthony Yarde. Kovalev hit Anthony Yarde with jabs, knocking that boy head up. I thought Anthony Yarde was hitting cocaine when he got punched in the face. That boy was leaning hit. But you mean to tell me Canelo can move up from 68 pounds and fight the killer Sergey Kovalev? Go back and watch Sergey Kovalev and how he was doing Andre Ward when he was hitting him with them punches. But then Canelo come up there and beat Sergey Kovalev during the time when Sergey Kovalev had a court case where he was being sued for they saying he allegedly punching a lady in the face, and then Sergey Kovalev needed money. He sold Canelo his belt. But then, wouldn't you agree that Sergey Kovalev was a better fighter or a more dangerous fighter than Bivol? Huh? Y'all want to rock with ease? Rock with ease, I'm going to give you the truth. When you say that Sergey Kovalev was a better fighter than Bivol, huh? And you think he went up there and beat Bivol? Beat Sergey Kovalev for real? Y'all get real now. That boy made himself look like a real punk. A real punk. Sitting up there outside that ring talking about, somebody took my like. A Canelo fan then took my like. You see what I'm saying? Don't nobody like the truth. Don't nobody like the truth. He made himself look bad doing that. Mr. I want $200 million to fight. That right there let y'all know. I want to get paid for this butt whooping. I want to get paid for this butt whooping. But also let me be real on another level. Let me be real on another level. Mr. David Benavidez, you made yourself look bad too. See, y'all got to understand something. In boxing, the money that Canelo got, all them know each other. All them are in a form of a business where they know and hearsay about everything. Don't y'all think y'all know that Canelo knew that David Benavidez was too big for 168? Not that it should have been a problem, because you have went up and fought other champions, right? But David Benavidez made himself look bad by moving up. I know y'all gonna say, well, every fighter it's time to move up at a certain time. That's true. But you made now watch this. I bet after David Benavidez fight, the guy that he's finna fight, I don't know how to say his name with the GV. I don't know how to say his name. I ain't gonna say it and sound stupid. After David Benavidez fight him and move up, Canelo gonna request to fight David Benavidez and gonna make him move back down to 168 and lose that weight and drain itself. Watch this. Watch this. The fight happening in September. Watch this. Go on up to 175 and go fight. Go on up to 175 where you're supposed to be in at anyway and go fight. You want these 4 titles this summer, September. I'm going to drain you. Come on down. Come on down. Watch what I tell y'all. He made himself look bad when he moved up. So that means we all know David Benavidez naturally is a 175 pounder from jump. We all know that now. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real. Not knocking him. I like David Benavidez. He brought hell to him in the ring. Beat one of my favorite fighters, Demetrius Andrade. I'm on Demetrius Andrade intro on his channel. That's one of my favorite fighters. Hit Demetrius Andrade so hard he quit. Hit Demetrius Andrade so hard he quit. Andrade ain't no bum. Don't get it twisted. Because Dave Benavidez did what he did to him. Andrade is not a bum. Said Canelo will beat Benavidez. Said it's going to be easy work. This dude finna upset David. Who gonna upset David? So if you go out to Mexico and ask about the best fighters of Mexico, Canelo, people in Mexico hate him. I seen who that was, Erik Morales. They mentioned Canelo. That nigga, when they mentioned Canelo to Erik Morales, it looked like he wanted to throw up in their face. From what I understand, a lot of Mexican people do not like Canelo Alvarez. If anybody on here Mexican, let me know. From what when they asked Erik Morales about Canelo Alvarez, that boy looked like he wanted to throw up and walked off. He walked off from the interview. I don't know what he got against Canelo Alvarez, but that boy looked like he wanted to vomit when they asked him a question about Canelo Alvarez. And Rafael, what you mean? And Rafael Marquez, well, he don't like Canelo as well. Why y'all think Canelo don't want to fight David? Because Canelo does not want to pass the torch to another Mexican fighter. But remember, Canelo don't fight Mexicans, but he fought Jaime Munguia. I'm gonna say that again. Canelo said he didn't want to fight Mexicans, but he fought Jaime Munguia. See, they call it scouting. See, Regis Prograis versus Devin Haney, that was a scouted fight. Bill Haney actually went to the fight to look at Regis Prograis and seeing the foot movement of Regis Prograis. Not to mention that Regis Prograis started late, which means his IQ wasn't up to par with Devin Haney's. Devin Haney's trick when he's fighting people, he watches your foot movement. Devin Haney throws punches when you are off balance or when you're not set. That's Devin Haney's advantage on most fighters. Yeah, Devin Haney watches your feet. He throws punches when your feet is not set, when you're not able to throw a punch because he watches your movement. Oh, Jeremiah, we gonna see too, because moving up in another weight class, we gonna really see if Benavidez is really the monster. And I take nothing away from Benavidez. He's a bad boy. Benavidez, something serious. But moving up in weight, we gonna see really if he's a monster. You see what I'm saying? That's why I was telling y'all, he done really messed up by moving up. Or he probably didn't. He probably might go up there and conquer 175. But then he might get up there, because them fighters bigger, they punch harder. He might get up there and lose. Tank versus Frank prediction. I'm predicting Tank gonna knock out Frank Martin 7th round. Not the 8th, not the 9th. Tank gonna knock out Frank Martin in the 7th round. If I was Kevin Ford, I'd tell Tank that from 1 through 4, we gonna go to fake like we going to the head, jab him every now and then, but we gonna beat his body up and take his power. We gonna go to the head every now and then. When we catch him slipping, he lift his arms up, we popping him in his body. We gonna take that power early. We gonna take that power from Frank early. That brick hand he got, we're going to turn it into mud. What's up, Anthony Davis? David, that brick hand he got, we're going to turn it into mud. We body shotting all from round 1 to 4, probably 5. Round 6 and 7, we head shotting him. We're going to take all his energy out on him. We're going to take that power from him. Tank IQ is levels above Frank Martin. That's what y'all got to understand. Tank's IQ is level above Frank Martin's. Coach Cav and them gonna tell that boy, beat that boy body up early, give him good body shots. Like they did Ryan Garcia. If y'all pay attention to that fight, Tank was eating Ryan Garcia body up. By the 7th round, Tank is going to knock out Frank Martin. By the 7th round, Tank is going to knock out Frank Martin. Why I got 27 people on? A lot of people don't like me do it. Y'all don't like my channel like that do it. Why? Because I be telling the truth. I got 25 people on. I got 2 likes. Man, hit the like button, bro. Ain't going to cost you nothing. Donate to the channel. Show your boy Easy some love. Donate to the channel. Hit the like button. I give y'all the truth. I got 26 people on. Baby, my wife texted me, baby, I told you I'm giving them this ether. I'm giving them this easy ether. You understand me? That's all I'm doing, baby. Come on back home. I love you. You understand me? I just give you the truth. Tank started boxing at 7. Frank started at 15, not 18. I like that fight. Tank gonna stop Frank in a later round, and I'm gonna give Tank credit. Oh, I got to give him credit. And y'all know me, if y'all watch my channel, I've been on Tank. I've been on Tank's ass. Ass. You understand me? I've been on Tank's ass. Not because he ain't a great fighter, not because he ain't not no. Because I want to see Tank show the world his skills that he got. Let me tell y'all something. This how much I give Tank credit. Even though he brought Ryan Garcia rehydration class, catch weight, even though he did Ryan like that, Ryan still wouldn't have won. Did y'all hear? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Even though Tank used the advantages against Ryan Garcia, having him coming in with a catch weight and rehydration clause, go back and watch the fight. It had nothing to do with the weight. Tank still would have beat Ryan Garcia. Now it would have been a difference. It would have made a major difference if Ryan would have came in like he came in against Devin Haney. But the skill and IQ of Tank still would have won that fight. See, y'all got to remember this. Like he just said on $1 Million Worth of Game. Ryan Garcia was trained by his daddy up until Derrick James. His daddy left Ryan Garcia with gaps and holes in his game. Ryan Garcia didn't have balance. The only thing Ryan Garcia would use is his left hook, which he still uses too much to this day. I seen Ryan Garcia really hit Devin Haney, I think, with 2 right hand punches. Besides when he was throwing like this. You understand? Tank is really a boxer puncher, but he's a puncher on pay-per-view. I understand what you, but I haven't seen it. I thank you, Josh. I appreciate you, but I haven't seen it. To be honest with you, he doesn't have to be a boxer. That's just how good Tank is. Tank don't have to be a boxer. His IQ can beat a boxer, but it will take elite boxer to beat him. You see what I'm saying? He don't have to box you because he's so smart and his IQ is so high. But it will take an elite. Floyd Mayweather elite. Terrence Crawford elite. Shakur Stevenson elite type boxer to beat Tank. But half his other opponents, he knock them out easy. Because he don't have to. Think about this when Floyd said this when he was switched from from Pretty Boy to Money Mayweather. They were like, Floyd, you're not aggressive as you used to be. You don't throw that many punches as you used to. He said, I don't have to. Why you think he said he don't have to? Because it's levels. It's levels to that. See, a lot of people think boxing is, punch for punch, punch for punch, punch for punch. No, it's not punch for punch. It's a science to it. It's levels to it. Anybody can go out there and punch each other in the face, but to know when to throw a punch, how to throw a punch, when to move away from a punch, when not to stand there in the pocket, comes from IQ and experience. IQ and experience. Remember me saying this. The right hook is gonna be the official punch in they fight. The right hook. The right hook. Either does Tank have a Bud? Yes. Yes. Tank has a Bud IQ. Yes. He has a Bud IQ. Yes. Tank Davis has a Terrence Crawford IQ. Both animals in the ring. Will we ever get Tank versus Shakur? If we see another bad performance from Shakur Stevenson, probably so. If Shakur Stevenson keeps going out there beating the hell out of people, probably not. Want me to tell you how Shakur Stevenson gonna get the fight with Tank? After the Frank Martin fight, Shakur Stevenson has to get in the ring and verbally assault Gervonta Tank Davis. Call him. I don't want to say the words because they ain't gonna let my video, stay monetized. Have to call him a B word. He ain't this. He ain't that. Your mama ain't this. I beat you up in front of your mama. I'm gonna beat you up in front of your brother. And push Tank. That's the only reason we seen Shane Mosley versus Floyd Mayweather, because of the disrespect that Shane Mosley did when he got in the ring. Shakur Stevenson has to get in the ring and push Tank. Call him a B word. Say, I'm gonna beat you up in front of your mama. I'm gonna beat you up in front of your brother and everybody in the world. You ain't on my level. He had to show total disrespect after the Frank Martin fight. Get in the ring like he did Devin Haney. The fight gonna be made. If Shakur Stevenson become a Twitter finger, keep sitting there talking about sitting in his chair with all his gold chains on, talking about let's make the fight, he ain't gonna never get the fight. Disrespect gonna get the fight. No, he got to get in there while they in the ring after the Frank Martin fight. When Tank defeat Frank Martin, he need to go jump in the ring and push the hell out of Tank and call him a punk. You scared of me. You don't want no problems. I'm going to beat the hell out of you. If you really about that life, sign me up for your fight next. Shakur Stevenson versus Tank Davis, 2025 January. December 2024. See, I should be a manager or something. I should be a manager or something, because I guarantee you the fight got to get made then. You want to know why? You want to know why it's going to get made? Because it's going to make Tank look bad. That's why the fight going to get made. It's going to make Tank look bad. If you do exactly what I just said, somebody send this to Shakur Stevenson. Somebody send this video to Shakur Stevenson. Let me be your manager, Shakur. I need the money. I got my CDLs. I make decent money. Even though I just got my apartment, I'm flatline right now. Donate to the channel, y'all. Shakur, let me be your manager. And bro, get in that ring, get straight in Tank's face and say, you don't want these problems, and push them. Push them in front of the public. They gonna kill the end. They gonna kill the end. They gonna kill the end if he do what I'm telling them. Hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that like button. Hell. Somebody send this video to Shakur Stevenson. That's how you gonna get the fight, Shakur. Jay Prince manager Mob Tie. See all that Baltimore talk. All that Baltimore talk. You know how we deal with all that Baltimore talk. Like you just whipped up Mob Tie. When Jay Prince get up in there, we do all that gangster talk. Gonna calm down. Is you hearing what I'm saying? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? When Jay Prince is lying in there, all that gangster talk gonna calm down. Oh, I'm just here. You know, Shakur's a hell of a fighter. You know, we wanted to make the fight. Ain't gonna be none of that gangster talk. Ain't gonna be none. This is what we did. This is what we did. Huh? Just keeping it a buck. Just keeping it a buck. James Prince gonna bring him in there with him. Oh, come on, these Baltimore cats. And we know Baltimore cats serious. We know that. No disrespect to Baltimore. Not saying Baltimore bow down to nobody, but gangsters respect gangsters. Gangsters respect gangsters. You understand? And with Jay Prince don't show up to that press conference, all that, what we did, and all that gonna calm down. All that gonna calm down. Trust and believe me. What we did. Yeah, we gonna see what you do. Yeah, I need to instigate all the fighters. We'll get all the fights we want then. Cause I'll be right in their ear. Hey, say this. Say this. Say that to them. Say this. I'm from straight out the projects. I know how to get in somebody's ear and make somebody fight. I know how to get in somebody's ear and make them fight. Say this about his mama. Say this about his little brother. Say this about his little brother with autism. Say, I'm gonna hit you so hard you're gonna have autism like your little brother. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna hit you so hard you're gonna be in special ed like your sister was. Ooh. Ooh. AB versus Black Hobbs. AB versus Black Hobbs. I see AB in shape. AB is in shape. Black Hobbs. I lean more towards Black Hobbs. Because Black Hobbs wants to do something in the sport. I think Adrian Brony is more about the money right now. So I'll go towards Black Hobbs. And I love AB. AB a real dude. AB went back to the hood and got two of his homeboys championship. Robert Easter Jr. and Rasheed Warren. AB is a real cat. I never say nothing bad about Adrian Brony if it ain't the truth. If it ain't the truth, I'll never say nothing bad about AB. He a real cat. He went back to the good hood and got his homeboys and got them titles. But right now, I feel that AB is in love with getting back on his feet with the money instead of being a legendary boxer. Black Hobbs is still hungry. So I lean towards Black Hobbs because being Adrian Broner puts Black Hobbs at a certain space. I wouldn't say lifts him up another plateau, but having Adrian Broner's name on his resume will put Black Hobbs in another category. Even though he beat my boy Maurice Hooker. You see what I'm saying? You got 10 kids. Bro, why would you do that to yourself? It's a blessing, though, because I don't got no kids. I don't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got one daughter. When I used to get in trouble a lot, I went to Atlanta. I know this is my daughter for a fact. She should be about 20 years old, but, bro, you know, you put yourself in bad trouble, and especially you a celebrity, and you know half of the girls you was hitting and got children by don't want nothing but your bread. If you'd have been AB in Cincinnati working at McDonald's, you wouldn't probably have 10 baby mamas. And I'm saying probably. I don't know your player skills. I don't know what level of a player AB is. He probably still would have the same amount. But them girls went after AB for that money. That manyan. Yeah, exactly. If I can't have all my kids under one roof, that ain't nothing but a headache. And I ain't talking about your AB. I salute to you, but me as a man, my children I got to raise my kids, all of them. I don't want no other man around my kids. And I come from straight out the gutter. I done been homeless before y'all. I done been drug addicted before. I done exposed all this on all my channels. I'm a dude gonna tell you the truth. I ain't ashamed of nothing because I done beat everything. I went and got my CDLs, got my own car, got my own apartment with me and my wife. I done beat everything. But I got to raise all my kids. I don't want no other man around my kids. No. That ain't finna happen. Give them to me. I struggle like hell. We'll eat Captain Crunch, lunch, dinner, lunch, night, and dinner. If I gotta have mine around me. No, I don't want no other man around me. And other men, probably good men, can probably show my children more than I do. More than I can. But no, ain't no they gonna know their father. You know me, Anthony. I tell y'all the truth, bro. All right, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. It's almost been an hour. I got to get off myself. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate y'all support. I just give it to y'all raw, man. I give it to you raw, man. You understand me? I love boxing. I've been watching boxing since I was 8 years old. 8 years old. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All day, every day. But I love y'all. Right after this video go off, I'm going to put it up under there. If you want to show the channel some support, some love, you understand me? I would truly appreciate it. If you don't, you don't. If you won't, you won't. You understand me? Yes, sir. I'm still in Bama. I'm still in Bama. You know what I'm saying? Doing my thing in Alabama still. Yes, sir. But I'm gonna go and get off now. I thank y'all for y'all support, y'all love. Stay tuned. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Share the video. Like the video. And this your boy Easy Work, man. I'm out, man. I love y'all. Y'all be safe out here. It's a crazy world, y'all. Be safe out here. I'm out.